Let me speak to every Kenyan and to all the ministers of the gospel. This is Prophet Isa Buba. It's midnight already in Nigeria. But since yesterday, the Lord has been giving me this strong burden. I have announced it to the ministers of the gospel that I'm ministering to right now in one of the states in Nigeria to pray for Kenya. And I want to say that it's time you wake up and face the reality, because if there is no stability in Kenya, your churches and ministry will also not be stable. Your ministry or your churches, whatever you're doing, is a function, is a result of the stability you will find in the system. If you listen to the revelation God gave about what is about to happen, I have said it partially when I came to Kenya and raised intercessors to pray. All of you intercessors that have decided to join the initiative for a better and brighter Kenya, it's time you take up your responsibility. You cannot be dragging your feet. You cannot be dragging your feet. God has sent a warning message to the president of Kenya, and it's time for you to realign yourself back to the people, to the mandate God gave you. Align yourself, because Kenya is sitting on a time bomb, and we cannot afford in any way to allow Kenya to slip out. Kenya is a prophetic nation. It's a nation with the heavy hand of God upon it. And everyone that is listening to me right now, make sure that every Kenyan gets this message. We need to pray and cry for God's mercy. As we cry for God's mercy, let us also rise and do the needful in making sure that the land is preserved and the land is protected, that the God of heaven will prosper this land. I'm speaking to you around 3 a.m. right now in Nigeria, and the burden has been very strong for me to send this message to all of you. So rise up and cry for God's mercy. And let me say to all the ministers, every minister, know that you have a responsibility to drop whatever denominational inclination, whatever title you have, bring down your pride and allow God to pass through, that he will show mercy upon the land of Kenya. I do not know what's going on, but I have this strong pressure for the past few days to speak to you as Kenyans, and we are praying for you that the hand of the Lord will grant you the peace and the blessing that is required. And let President Ruto know that he is a messenger sent, but the messenger must take the instruction of the one who sent him to carry out his assignment